Welcome, and today's topic is deployment, complete deployment and the failed ones. So, we'll discuss what is a complete deployment and what is a failed one. So, I'll take example of a YAML file. I'll create it here. Simply without any update, without any strategy. So the by default strategy is rollout update. So I'll just wq and save and k apply -f deploy .yaml. So I'm using most of the time this document so that you are fully aware of it. So I'll search complete. So complete deployment. So how could we check? So I'll just check history, kubectl, rollout, history, deployment, nginx deployment. Actually, I know this, but if you want to step by step, get deployment, you'll find the name of deployment, control L, get deployment, nginx deployment. So here ready 3 out of 3, up to date and available. I can check K rollout, history, deployment, and the next deployment. So one is there and no changes. Suppose I have, so here it's rollout and here you will K get pods. So you'll find these three things. So instead of this, one more thing we have to check is that these are the status. So how will find this status? So K get K rollout status, deployment, and Nginx deployment. So deployment is successfully rolled out, and K edit deployment apps and Nginx deployment. So if you go to the status section, so here you will find last transition time, and here the new replica set is available, and type is progressing and status is true. Means this means that it is already successfully rolled out. WQ. So if you want to check, I can just take it as an temp.yaml and then control C -o YAML get. So or you can kget and here gip type -e1. Sorry, -i type. So we need to seek for progressing. So type progressing and then -e1. So you'll find status is true and -2. So new these three things are available. Means deployment is completed successfully. So rollout up means status. We can also check like this kubectl rollout. We already this nginx deployment is successfully rolled out. If suppose any changes, suppose I do change vi edit deployment and I'll change that image. It's I1 WQF. So automatically that trigger, and if you'll see kget pods, rollout status, deployment, and Nginx deployment. So deployment is rolled out successfully. So kget history, rollout history if we check. So and hyphen revision 1 you can check it is here, and revision 2 you can check the revision is changed, and kget replica set and the next deployment kget replica set. So you'll find that 2 replica set and 1 replica set is 0. So here this is 3 means it is successfully updated or completed. So all replica associated with have updated to the latest version. Okay, all replica associated with deployments are available and no old replica of deployments are running, and these are the status we have already seen. So these are the complete. Now one more thing, if you you can find a rollout. So what it is saying to see the status. So I will try this also. So it is echo dollar. So what actually it is the Linux command. So whenever we run any command, exit code status we can find out this. So it is showing it's a 0 means a command is run without any error. So if the exit code is 1 2 or some else, it's a failure code. So we have seen successfully completed deployment. Now the failed ones. So there are reasons. Failed ones: insufficient quota means this you will face in exam also, or this will you face, or something about, because troubleshooting scenarios are there. So this is important topic: failed deployment. So image pool error, insufficient permission, limit range, and application. These are the few things where for which the deployment get failed. So let's say insufficient quota. So if you define insufficient quota, one example is shared with this. So we'll share that link so that you can find the failed deployment with this insufficient quota. Readiness probe failure means if probe is not ready, so it will not deploy. So an image pool error, some image issues are there. Insufficient permission means some permissions are not set properly. So limit and ranges, if limit and ranges are not set properly. And application runtime misconfiguration. So these are the reasons from which. So we'll take an example of insufficient quota. So for this we need to understand the resource code. So in already we have seen in namespace section, and resource quota is there. So for if you are capturing in between this video, so you always find this important resource somewhere else in our playlist. So in this playlist you will find that the resource quota example. So I will create a resource quota, and then so I will create a resource quota. So how will I create resource quota? VIRSD. So I'll create a quota. So here two pod can be run, and request CPU is 1 and request memory is 1. So only 2 is in this. So this is a dev namespace. Two pod can be run. So I can apply k apply hyphen f. So dev namespace are now created. Create dev. So dev namespace is created. Now resource quota for that namespace is created. So CPU request is 1 CPU and total memory is 1. So now what I will do, I will create a pod where I will create a deployment with the 3 pods. So it will fail because so this is the file, and we are creating this deployment in the namespace dev, and in the namespace dev we have already configured it for the 2 pods, but we are creating it as a 3 pod. So let's see what happens. I'll just k apply hyphen app deployment. So deployment is created. So k get for key gate deployment, but here you will have to go into the find namespace. As namespace is dev and it is test deploy. So 1 is ready, and so 1 is available, 2 is up to date. So not all is ready. So k gate pod in namespace dev. So 1 is running and 1 is pending. So here some different issue, because we have taken I think 500 M. So I will reduce it to little less. Delete here. I'll change this to 200 so that memory is not so I'll just save. I'll delete rest of the deployment also. So k apply hyphen f deploy.yml. So deployment is created. K get deployment and test dev test. So here you will find 2 is ready, because only 2 we can create. K get pod dev, because in the resource quota we have only 2 pod we can run. So if k rollout status hyphen and dev test deploy, 2 out of 3 new replicas has been updated. So that successful message is not there. And if k get test deploy, k get hyphen dev deployment test deploy and grep and hyphen I type. So sorry. So progressing al PROGRE progressing, and e equal an A2 or A4 B. So you'll find that replica set is progress. So here you will find that replica set deploy is progressing, and here is unavailable replica is 1 and updated replicas is. So we can describe also k describe test deploy. So here you will find that. So here you have to see that replicas 3 desired to updated, total 2 available, 1 is so this you need to be keep it in mind. So namespace is there, so only 3 can be defined, the 2 can be defined. So if I edit k resource quota and so here hard code is 2, I'll make it 3 here. So resource quota is edited. Now k get deployment app and test deploy. So now you'll see 3 out of 3 is done. So thank you so much for your love and support, and in next video we'll see rest of the things. Thanks.